SprintCarLimited.com, coming to you from Williams Grove Speedway with second place finisher Lucas Wolfe. Lucas, you had to lead there, but gave it up. It looked like the track was really tricky, and it was tough to find grip, especially off exit.
Yeah, unfortunately, struggled with good car balance in the heat and being freed up enough. So I think ultimately the fall off in the track was probably more than we expected. There was some goods of the feature. Ultimately, Troy got me. Got his wing back sooner, I think, and going better. I don't quite think I had the pace, but I was close. So I think if I could have maybe hung on, but it's good experience, you know, to be up running closer to the front. A little bit of a different handling characteristics there. So all in all, a good night. It's unfortunate to give up the lead when you have it, especially when I was able to get good starts off the top. But a decent night. Happy to be back at Williams Grove. It feels like quite a while, and look forward to the rest of the weekend.
We talked last week at Lincoln. You were moving forward last week at Lincoln, had a new car, thought maybe you were headed in the right direction. Williams Grove wasn't so good, but back up front tonight, even though you didn't get the win, you were able to stay in second, fight off some guys. You got to be pleased with the direction things are going.
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways there's a lot of positives. Of course, it's a long year yet. If we consistently can race in and around the top 5, I think that's what drives you towards more wins and the opportunity to win. In some ways, just looking back at this race, I guess I'd say there's a few spots where it kind of gave it away or let it slip away, or didn't take advantage of the opportunity. But those are tough to take. They're hard to get in sprint car racing, and unfortunate that way, but still a good result. They all did a good job, and like I said, get a big race tomorrow, Port Royal, and then BAPS on Sunday. So if we can string together a greater run of consistency and good results, those will be good positives for us heading into May.
How much does this team need runs like this to kind of, I mean, obviously you want to win, obviously you want good runs, but you've been struggling as of, last year you struggled, beginning of this year. Now you got things kind of headed in this right direction. What was maybe missing, or what did you find that you're able to kind of run up front?
I think mostly this year we've actually had a reasonable balance. There were some early shows that didn't go our way with a few different extra circumstances and just kind of mired in the back, which is hard to overcome for even good operating cars. But as we get to more and more normal weather type races, I think hopefully we'll be able to show the improved balance of the car and ultimately better speed. Over the last couple years, had some struggles, good days, bad days, but I think probably overcompensated for the bad days in some ways. So we're just attempting to simplify things a little bit and not overdo kind of the whole setup on nights where we don't have as good of a result. So running towards the front kind of helps give you a little bit of confirmation of some of the things that you're doing better. Even though you kind of start second and run second, it's still good enough to stay there. Good cars behind that run pretty good here throughout the field. So reasonable enough, all things considered, but it's always the same. You got to take advantage and make it happen when you have the opportunities, and just fell short on that tonight.
Most comfortable you felt in the car in a long time? In the last 2 weeks.
I felt better at times, but like Williams Grove, for instance, I felt terrible. So it's still a challenge. I think the balance of cars at the moment is a big thing. Being comfortable enough to run the cars hard enough to make all the right stuff happen is a struggle. Williams Grove's kind of notorious for that being a struggle anyway. There were some laps here tonight that I had a bit of a struggle with, especially early in the heat. The feature with fuel at the start sometimes is a struggle, but really I was out front right from the start, so that probably made that better in a lot of ways. But more experience being at the front, you're here in recent times, it will do better things for us. We'll be able to make hopefully better and correct decisions when we have the opportunity again. Same thing goes for driving, knowing the right position to be in, knowing a field that you're looking for. That's one thing that is hard to find when you have inconsistent results, and certainly poor results. It's difficult to find a field that you trust, that you're comfortable with, that affects your feedback, your conviction on what you think the car is doing. All of those things are challenges. So the more you can run at the front and be vindicated with good results, I think those go a long way for all of that.
Well, congratulations on second.
Right on. Thanks.
SprintCarUnlimited.com coming from Williams Grove Speedway with second place finisher Lucas Wolfe.